Yeah, I mean, I thought our defense was really poor against Penn at times. I thought we played hard, and then we just give up blow by. So a lot of individual defense, team defense, keeping the ball out of paint, guarding the ball, transition defense. Penn wasn't necessarily a transition team. I thought we gave up some threes in transition. We gotta get better. A lot of stuff on the defensive end. Offensively, our finishing at the rim, we've tried to put a big point of emphasis. We missed a bunch of layups right at the rim. Trying to work on finishing a little bit better and then making better decisions whether we should try to finish or whether we should spray it out. So just a lot of little stuff, trying to get the energy up for the full 40. I thought we played really hard once we got down. We're down 9 and made the comeback to get us back in the game, but that same energy wasn't there at the beginning of the second half as it was at the end of the game. So different stuff like that, and then we just trying to stay healthy too. We can't do everything we like in practice all the time. Just our numbers are down, and it'd be nice if we get Quinterly cleared, get one more healthy body in the mix. So hopefully find an answer out on that tomorrow afternoon before the game. But it's been our focus so far for the week.
Are you willing to at all listen on kind of the pitch to the appeal committee or whatever? Just what's your case for him that you think can make a difference?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't fit one of the boxes, I guess, real well for the original, waiver. I think the committee kind of looks at the whole thing, just with what they've gone through with committing to Arizona, the FBI deal where their family got put into a situation that they didn't deserve to get put into. It was based completely on something someone else that was employed at a different school had said, done. They got thrown into it, so it kind of caused him and his family quite a bit of, they've been through a lot. So, yeah, I don't want to get into all the particulars, but they've been through a lot more than any kid or family should have gone through, just based on deciding what school to go play basketball at. So he needed a fresh start in a bad way. We gave it to him. I think he's done everything he's asked since he's been here. So hopefully when the committee that listens to the teleconference call, hears the totality of the story, that they can show some sympathy and compassion and agree with our attorneys and compliance people here that he deserves a chance to play right away this year. So we're hoping we get a favorable answer tomorrow.
What is the format of that conference call? Who talks during the conference call?
You know what? It's a good question. I believe, our compliance people will be in there. I'm not there. It'll be Javon, and then I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I don't know all that. Our compliance officers and our attorneys have been the ones running all that. So I know Javon speaks for sure, though, and then I'm not sure who else on our side, to be honest with you. I think Greg Byrne may be involved with it from an administration standpoint. I think it goes all the way to your AD if we choose to, which Greg's been really involved with this whole thing. So I would think it would be Greg, our compliance, our attorneys, and then Javon. That would be my. There may be more people, I don't even know.
You talk about healthy bodies. Is Herb still on the same path for game time decision and everything?
Yeah, Herb's still, and it was pretty nasty his fall with his elbow hyperextended, but we're going to see what he feels like tomorrow. We didn't know if Reese or Beetle, we felt pretty good about Beetle last game. We didn't know if Reese would play at all. Reese came in, felt great that day, so we'll see what Herb feels like during shoot around. Kept him out of all the live stuff today, kind of like we've done with Reese and Beetle 4 days leading up to the last game. Now Reese and Beetle have been going live here, so that I feel a lot better about them. So I think everybody but Herb's definite go, and then Herb will be a game day decision.
You mentioned depth being an issue, that even in this last game, if whatever Herb's status is, how much does that affect kind of what you can do out there?
Yeah, it affects a lot, just because if you look at, Rojas and Juwan Gary are out, so you kind of look at those wings between 6'6" and 6'8". We got 3 of them, Rojas, Juwan, and Herb Jones. 2 of them are out for the year. If Herb doesn't play, that kind of eliminates all of our big wings. And Petty kind of in that category. He's a little bit more of a two guard. So, you know, the way we'd like to play, we'd like to have multiple guys like that in there. Now we don't have any. So now you're playing Jalen Forbes at the 4 some, John Petty at the 4 some, and they're more two guards. So yeah, it definitely messed the rotation up. We just got to figure it out. That's why it'd be great if we get Quinterly cleared. You know, even though he's a guard, you play Forbes and Petty more at the 4, and you got at least some more perimeter depth at the 1 through 4 spots.
With Reese at his new weight, is he kind of one of those wings for you? Or is
Yeah, we'd like for him to be. You know, he's doesn't move quite as well as, you know, Herb and Juwan and Rojas. So but yeah, I mean, he's skilled enough and he's lost weight and he moves a lot better than he did. So does he move like a straight 3? Not quite, but you know, we'd like to play him a lot more minutes at the 4 than at the 5. If you know, if we can get him there, if he can stay in front of his matchup and guard his matchup at that spot.
Coach, how do you game plan not knowing if one of your players is going to be on the floor in JQ?
So we went in all week assuming he was not. I just felt like as a staff, so he was on the scout team all week. And then, you know, we're getting him caught up with what we're doing offensively right now, kind of with some younger guys after practice. So he'll know everything we're doing offensively, but he's been practicing with the scout team all week, just assuming he's not cleared to play Monday night.
You looked at FAU, hung in with Miami pretty well. What do you expect?
Yeah, it was, I think, 51-48 midway through the second half, 3-point game. They got athletes. I mean, they'll be longer, more athletic than us at a lot of positions.
They played 13 guys.
Yeah, they played 13 guys. They played 2 regular games, 2 scrimmage exhibitions. I mean, they've been playing everybody every time they play. So we're down to 7 or 8 healthy guys. They're playing 13, so depth will be a factor. You know, they're a talented team, though. They played well last year under Coach May, and they've got some guards that can go score that we're going to have problems staying in front of that we got to do a good job of. They also, you know, their best player coming back is coming off a knee injury, and he's skilled, though. He hasn't put up huge numbers yet, but he's bound to, as he gets more comfortable, be able to put up numbers. They've got some skilled bigs that can shoot 3. I mean, their starting center was 2 for 4 from 3, 4 for 6 from 3 on the year. So we got to get out and guard their centers on the perimeter, and you know, they play really hard. They had 17 offensive rebounds against Miami, against a high major team. So we're going to have to do a really good job on the defensive glass, even playing small like we're probably going to have to play at times during the game.
You mentioned after the last game, obviously you can't expect to make 17 threes every game. So how do you kind of balance that, you know, with your approach, shooting from perimeter from the outside, and kind of, you know, expecting to maybe miss something?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to take them. If they're open, we're spreading the floor. We're going to take them the way we play. You know, even if we don't shoot 17 for 37, if we're hovering in the mid 30%, you know, if you hit 14 for 37, like that's good. Even if you're 11 or 12, like we still think you get some long rebounds, go get some offensive boards and play off those. But you know, if you don't take them, they just pack it in the lane. So you have to take the open ones you get and just put shooters out on the floor. I think Ford's been shooting well, Shaq's been shooting well, Beadle's been shooting it really well in practice. Kyra can shoot it, Petty can shoot it, and we've got Reese can shoot it. We've got 6 or 7 really good shooters that are playing heavy minutes in the rotation. So I'm confident they'll go down. I don't want anybody thinking twice about shooting it. I don't 0 for 7, shoot it. Like we're gonna shoot the next one every time if you're a shooter.
Let's do 1 or 2 more questions, guys.
I think
Right.
they had like 84 possessions last game. Was that kind of what you were expecting? Like, is that what typically you want to play at?
Yeah, you know, if we can get above 80, push at 90, that's good. We're probably not going to get 100 in college. That's a little high, but 84, that's not a bad number for us. Anything under 80 is probably a little too slow. And Florida Atlantic runs. I mean, I don't think they're going to try to slow it down on us. They got 13 guys, and I would assume, you know, and that's where you get into the discussion too. When you got 7 or 8 healthy bodies, do you still play fast? I think that's kind of the way we play. That's the way we've practiced. That's the way we're going to play. We just got to be in shape to do it when our numbers are down, and we're going to play. Yeah, if we could be in the mid 80s to upper 80s in a number of possessions, that's ideal for us.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.